Hello, this is northern Michigan and this is mid-July and the flowers are looking good. A few right out here. There's little guys out there crowing. Look, take a quick look here. This is old Chevy. He's gonna help me. Got some new daylilies I put in there, but that one doesn't have a stem or it's a late one. Tiger lilies are gonna be big. Got a couple new daylilies I put in there. Glad to see that one. And some annuals here in front. Looking okay. It could be filled in. This bed could be filled in a little more, but it's getting there. Red and yellow look good together. My bee balm. The pita had flowers on it for 2 months. Well, I'm gonna split that up. Some zinnias, daylilies. The yellow both sides of the door there looks good. That second one's just getting filled in. It's not near as old. Oh, and this garden phlox is sure a pretty one. And the red bee balm right there beside it. The tiger lilies are gonna be next. And this big hibiscus here will be later. Not quite yet. It's getting some buds there. I sure like that one. Now this is a sunflower, a perennial sunflower. I only had this only second year and it just multiplied. So I don't know how big that gets. Bee balm, little cone flowers. I think that's Little Business, Dior. And let's see what I got over here. Oh, on the hillside, where just the regular orange daylilies are, no mow area I call it. Boy, they really all rained last night, so look at all the blooms that opened up. How pretty. There's my old Chevy dog. He's 12. He don't walk with me everywhere now. And lots of daisies, and they're so visible. And of course, you've got your spiderwort. Those are pretty. Got some astilbe here in the middle. Boy, that one's actually just right open. The white one's a little leany. Some oriental lilies are going to open. I think that's a white trumpet lily. It's not too tall this year, first year. Put it in the fall. I think that's Veronica, and that's pretty. So delicate. There it is, purple. There's another one right back here, just going to get going. The cone flowers. This is a little shadier, so I've got cone flowers that are out, but this is a little behind, week or so behind. Some daylilies. And the big hostas. Some bee balm in the back here. And a hollyhock there, but it's not happy with that spot. It needs more sun. These are just some spring little irises. And boy, they were like 1 or 2 pieces in the spring, and they have really doubled up. Well, it'd be nice to see them in the spring, next spring. Oh, let's see. I've got Dory over here. She's helping me. She's the youngster. Let's do this. Lots of daisies. Oh, the pink daylilies are in this bed. Those are nice. More Veronica. A big trumpet lily. Surprised it's still standing after all that rain. And garden phlox, pink garden phlox. More Veronica there. I try to do it a little bit symmetrical. Both sides of that garden phlox, there's an oriental lily. The other one's quite small. You can just barely see it in there. And then the pink, all the pink daylilies are in this bed. Right, there's a bunch. Here's a little bunch. On the daisies. Oh, you gotta have daisies. They steal the show. I got, let's walk over this way. So these rocks were all on the property, and we just had a pile of them. I said, well, we might as well spread them out. So we did, and they sure are nice. And some daylilies, the autumn joy sedum. A few annuals in the front, but they're not busting anything up, and that's for sure. Daylilies, a couple trumpet lily. I've got some white ones there, but they didn't bloom. Put them in the fall, but next year. This is the Sweet William seeds heads, and as soon as they get dry, I'm going to spread them all over. There's a nice bunch of Sweet Williams right there, and those I will let seed anywhere. I love them so much. Oh, and some bee balm, some different colors. I put in seed last year because all I had was the pink. So this pink, and there's actually another magenta pink there, and yeah, that's a nice variety. After I realized there was all these other colors, I'm going, boy, you're missing the boat. And the brown-eyed Susans, they seed themselves everywhere. I just pull them where I don't want them. A couple new things. There's a trumpet lily about done. Oh, let's walk around this way. Lots of daisies, a few daylilies, a red garden phlox. It's about past. It's past its peak, for sure. Let's see. There's some oriental pink lilies in there. More brown-eyed Susan. You want those? I've got some catmint and vinca vine back in this area where I don't mow, and lily of the valleys are down in there, and a few just the old ditch lilies there in the middle. I've got some roses on my arbor here, and that is going to open. They're like a coral colored, and these ones here are the red, and these are really aggressive, so I kind of try to keep them by themselves for the most part. Those are really thick and aggressive. Oh, we've got this spot. There's my Dory. She's looking for bugs or something. Okay, here's some shadier area, much shadier. And this has got the big hostas. I put some Brunnera in this year, and that's not too bad. Oh, I seen some on other videos, and I went, oh, I want some of that. I got two. I had gotten 3 of them. There's another. So here's the daylilies, and I don't know if that's an Asiatic lily or the ones are oriental, that yellow there. Yeah. Look at those. They're all facing the other way is the trouble here. There's a pink in there. And in there. They're not as vivacious as these other ones, and you really got to keep stuff back away from them or they'll die out on you. Oh, look at these. Yeah, look at those. Some annuals there in the front. I'm not doing real great. That salvia looks good though. And some orange and the pink. There's some more of the big yellows. Those are sure pretty. Were they loving this rain? Thought they'd all be on the ground. But no. Ooh, I like that one. These I got, oh my gosh, 25, 30 years ago. So I don't know what kind they are. My husband used to mow grass for a lady, and I got daylilies and irises from her in payment. The daisies. Now, those are pretty. And garden phlox, daylilies, hostas, and some zinnias in the front. Daylilies back there. I'm trying to get some hollyhocks back in there, but they're struggling. Not as sunny. Some oriental lilies are going to be nice. Remember what color I put there. I moved a bunch of them last year. Is it pretty? There's the olive cherry. Garden phlox. That's, I don't know if there could be more flowers in there. Let's take one big trumpet lily. Balm. There's a few annuals there in the front. The marigolds do like it out here. Actually, they love it out here. It's hot and sandy. More spiderwort there. And the old-fashioned daylilies. Thought I had gotten them all out of there, but not yet. And garden phlox, and I got some Laertis down here. It should go white, pink, the purple. And then there's some more whites down here. And some purple coneflowers, finally getting some size to them down here. The soil was very poor. Oh, I got a hydrangea coming up we put in last year. And that's it. Give you a little quick look at the flower beds there. And over there to the house. Thanks for joining me.